What's up, guys? Michael, good to see you again. Martin, how we doing? How's the sound, guys? Hello, Nick. Hello, amazing people. I love that. Every time you come in, Nick. Hello, amazing people. Good stuff. How is the volume and everything, guys? We good? Are we good? Hello? Inda, welcome. Hey, Pierre, Barry, Coog, Arik, finally found a time to join in. Thank you for joining, Arik, Barry, thank you for letting me know. Oink, Warren, how are you? Leo, sounds great. That's great, I appreciate that. Ethan, Nico, hey, Rich, how you doing, mate? Ethan, how are you doing, Ethan? Thanks for joining. A few first timers at the live. Welcome, everybody. All you first timers, first live stream. Welcome. This is a place where you can ask questions. You can get answers to questions that you've got. We look at trades. We look at sonar setups. We look at X mode trades. Whatever you want to know, ask away. And if you've got nothing, if you've got no questions, then I will, attempt to make it a little bit entertaining for you. Ben, welcome. G'day, Dan. Dan, you're the bloke in the global chat, yeah? Welcome, Dan. All right, guys. Anyone got any trades that they're looking at? This Euro USD trade's looking great. Euro USD, looking good. Heading for our TP3. I think I spoke on this. Did I speak on this last week? I'm not sure. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But it looks like a great trade. Oh, yes. Was this last week? I think it was. We had this bearish engulfing candle last week. And I said, I want to see a bearish engulfing candle. The stream was like here, I believe. We just caught this entry right there last week. And I said, I want to see a bearish engulfing candle. This is what I want to see. And I'll make it an amazing trade. And then just bang, we got that bearish engulfing. Caught everybody in there, caught all the buyers. And then I don't think we actually caught our TP1 and 2 for a little while. We actually had a retest here and another bearish engulfing candle out of that level before we got our TP1 and 2. So, yeah. Hey, Ben, Dan, yep. Arik, I see your balance gone up a bit. Hi, Tom. Hello, Jan. You did, yeah. I spoke about this one last week, and that was the candle that we talked about last week. Exactly. All right, guys. Any questions? Any trades we're looking at here? Any trades we're looking at? Let's take a look at these 15-minute trades. USD, Mexican peso. It's an exotic. It's volatile. Oh, it's played out already. Look at that. So nice. Perfect. We're not taking that again. XAU Euro. Did have a question about the dojo. Had a brief chat with Grace, who said the dojo isn't running anymore, but there's something new in the works. Any clues on what's coming up? Yeah, Dan, so the funding program was what we kind of replaced the dojo with, basically, There's the group coaching in the funding program, so everyone in the funding program has group coaching. We had that last night, actually, our group coaching there for the funded traders. So, yeah. And if you join the if you join the funding program and you let me know that you just joined or whatever, I'll send you through all of the recordings from the previous weeks as well, so you're not missing out on any of those past recordings and so forth. Hello, King Caesar. Hello. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, 1 day. Let's check it, huh? Not a sonar trade. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Shailesh, how you doing? Shailesh? Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Guys, give us a like on this video as well, yeah? Leave a like here. Weak downtrend here, bit choppy. We had a bullish engulfing candle through here, but we're still in a downtrend though, so we're not doing anything right now. What I'm saying here is, the only potential setup that we could possibly I wish I hadn't signed up for 3 5ers accounts. That's it. The only potential setup we could see there is something like that, but we're in a pretty weak downtrend right now, so I'd be looking around at Aussie dollar and New Zealand dollar and trying to find something that is in a bit better trend here, like New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen maybe? Yeah, okay, so we're looking at a downtrend on Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, that's in a downtrend. New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen is in a downtrend. You know, this is a much better trade to take. If I'm looking to short, then I'm looking to take this probably. Shayleesh, that's right. I'm fine. Oh, great. That's good. Welcome, Shayleesh. I've never seen your name in the comments before, so welcome. Must be a first one for you as well. All right, guys, let's take a look at these one-day trades and go through them, huh? Arek is looking at 1 day. Yeah, wasn't I looking at 1 day? Oh, I must have been looking at 1 hour just now. Sorry. The coffee's going to my head. I need more of it. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Downtrend. You can see how compressed. Sorry, Arek. Yeah, I was looking at the 1 hour time frame, but we're on the 1 day time frame now. Okay, we're on the 1 day time frame now. What I'm seeing here is an incredibly compressed RTD, right? Incredibly compressed RTD here in a weak downtrend. So overall, what are we doing here? We've got our bias first of all. So we're looking for 4 things when we're trading, sorry. We're looking for a bias first of all. What's our bias? We're then looking for where we can enter a trade based on that bias. We're then looking for where we should place our stop loss to make sure that we're, you know, at a point of invalidation where we're placing our stop loss. And then fourth and finally, we're placing our TPs at levels that are, you know, appropriate. You know, Johannes, if he's in the chat here, you know, Johannes is a really long time member of BFT. He's been around for a very long time, and he put, you know, a few of his observations around trading, and they were really good observations. And he talked about the placement of TPs being just as important as the placement of your entries, because if you're going and trying to take, you know, some crazy take profit trades, right? If you've got your TPs set at places that are just really, really crazy, you know, like say for example, like something like that, right? Or even further, say you've got your TP1 way above extension 2 here, right? You're going to be waiting a very long time for that to kind of play out, if it ever does play out. So making sure that your TPs are placed in appropriate places is just as important as getting a good entry, just as important as, you know, having invalidation around your stop loss as well. You know, not that I'd be longing in this market because we're in a downtrend, but just as an example, all right? So making sure that, you know, we have those 4 things, and then we're managing our risk, and then we're managing ourselves, and we're managing our chimp mind when we're faced with uncertainty as well. So those 6 things, all right? Managing those 6 things is going to give you success in your trading, all right? If you can, in every single trade that you go and place, and when you're experiencing drawdown, you know, those 6 things, if you just check each one of those 6 things off, then you're going to be in a position where, you know, you have nothing to worry about, because even if you do lose, it doesn't matter. Okay, even if you do lose, it doesn't matter, because you've always got the next trade to go to. All right. Hello, Steve. This was a long time ago. You're still in it. Okay. Are you in profit or loss here, Arek? I need checklist. Watch the replay later. What are we in? What were you? Where was this trade entered? I don't know where this trade was entered. We're in loss right now. Are you getting out at break even? Not sure where this trade was, to be honest. Maybe it was here. Perhaps there. Either way, you know, If you're uncomfortable with it, set it to break even. Otherwise, just leave it. 3 to 4 weeks ago from N. Yeah, okay. So from here. Yeah, okay. From around there, yeah. If you're uncomfortable with it, set it to break even. That looks about the right time frame. Maybe it was back here somewhere. Either way, if you're uncomfortable, just get out at break even. Emad, how we doing? All right. Let's take a look at these other trades that we've got available. 98% downtrend. Looking good here. I mean, chances that we get back up here, pretty slim to be honest with you. You know, Tom, I'm thinking of taking the Aussie dollar Japanese yen 1 hour short at NRR 75 or NR above. What do you think? Reasonable? Let's look. So we've got a sonar trade. 83% downtrend. I'm probably looking at one of those two positions here, okay? Either of those things, you're doing the right thing here, okay? Either of those things. I'd probably wait to see, you know, how this level reacted here, how hard we pushed into this level and how it reacted kind of thing at that point. And then if we get, right, me and the funded traders, we talked about this yesterday. CK, you're one of those, I'm pretty sure. We talked about this yesterday, right? If we see Mr. Market show us something like this, then that'd be a great entry. If we see some heavy liquidations back up into this level here, and Mr. Market comes in and offers us this crazy price of 83.594, that'd be a great entry back down from there, in my opinion, okay? This one is a little bit more uncertain. Obviously, it's not as important of a level here. We did have a couple of wicks off the level already, but I'd just be very mindful of the price action around the level when it gets there kind of thing. That's what I'd be waiting for, just to see the price action around that level. But I'd love to sell this point here. This is a really good level in this market, and I'd love to sell that one. Especially if it got there in a very fast fashion, you know, if it ripped all the way up there, CK. Okay? So if it was very quick, came back down, awesome. No worries, CK. No worries. 81% downtrend, looking good. This is looking like a nice trade here. Okay, this is looking like a decent position, all right? We've got kind of this consolidation here. We had this very long consolidation right there, okay? And now what's happened is we've broken to the downside in this consolidation, okay? And we've got, you know, a really, really nice looking entry at the bottom of the consolidation. And, I'll come back to that question. We've got an entry right at the bottom of this consolidation, okay? What the market has previously respected as a support, now acting as a resistance, all right? So this looks like a great trade. I wonder if I've got this market. I think I do. What are my settings on? I think my settings are on funding mode. Oh, they are. Huh. Let's cancel those. Tom, I'm very new to BFT. Have a question. Can you see time and date of the trade posted in Sonar? So that... Oh, whoops. I just cancelled that. Huh. Can you see the time and date of the trades in Sonar? No, you can check the history tab here, and it'll tell you the time and date there once the trade has already disappeared, okay? Once the trade's disappeared, it'll show you here, but you can't see it. prior to that. Tom, do you ever leave TP3 running and move stop loss TP daily on markets that are in a solid trend like S&P 500? No, I don't. I usually just trade. Okay, so leaving TP3 running. Ben, sometimes, you know, I might set a trade up on X mode that has 3 TPs, you know, one at my first, you know, level of structure, my first X mode level, one at the second X mode level, and then I'll leave the next one running from there. But very rare that I do this though, very rare. Usually I just trade that 1.7 to 1 risk to reward ratio and I let that do its thing. You know, I've got spot exposure on S&P 500. I've got spot exposure on Bitcoin. I've got spot exposure on other things, you know, being unleveraged, just investment exposure that's going to benefit from these, you know, these solid uptrends. Okay. So when I'm trading, I like to just set my TPs and be clear around when I'm going to exit, right? Planning my entry, planning my exit, and planning my stop loss, all right? Making sure all of these things are planned. So I find when I'm not planning these things, I get too in my own head about should I, you know, move my TP now or should I not move my TP and so forth? Should I move my stop loss? Oh, I didn't apply those settings. So what I like to do, and as we all should in trading, right, going in with an extended TP, going in with a TP that's further away than, you know, what you would normally set for a 1.7 to 1 risk to reward, that if you're planning that before the trade, that's great, okay? That is planning a trade. You're rationally deciding what you're going to do and what you think is a probable outcome. However, you know, if you're going in and you're moving it around once you're already in that trade, then that's not planning, all right? You don't have a plan. You're just doing things randomly. And random actions bring random results. Okay, remember that. Random actions bring random results. There we go. Appropriate risk now. All right. What else are we looking at here? XAU Euro is placed. Got that one going. Cool, we caught an entry just now. What have we got here? Swiss franc Japanese yen. Was this showing before? No, it wasn't. The only trade we had was an exotic pair. No worries, Ben. This looks pretty good. This looks like a pretty good trade. You know, you can see here this price action down through the level, a really strong push down through that level. The sellers really stepped in heavily around this level here, right? If we get, you know, a pretty strong move up here, punch it in here, even if it's a slow grind back up, I don't think it's going to change this local downtrend at all. You know, even if it takes a few candles to get back up here, but I think it's a really good looking entry point. It's a good looking entry point. The stop loss is like perfect as well. Look at this stop loss right at the point of invalidation right there. Once that previous swing high is broken, that's like a perfect stop loss. I love that stop loss. That's a really nice stop loss. So this looks like a great trade. Reasonable TPs. We've got, you know, we've got our bias, one, awesome. We have a great entry point, yes. We have a great stop loss, yes. We have reasonable take profits, yes. We have, what else did I say? Risk management, yes, we're risking 1% on this trade, that's perfect. And we're controlling ourselves as we're entering the trade, right? When the trade's coming back to that entry point, we're controlling our chimp and we're operating with our human, all right? We're gonna take a few deep breaths if we have to make sure that our chimp doesn't take us over when we come back to this level. You know, if it does rip up really hard, we're going to just control our chimp. There we go. Everything we need in a trade. XAU Euro is running in a little bit of profit. Okay, wick hard off the level. All right. If we close in the next 6 minutes with a wick like this, then we're looking great. We only caught that one entry though, so we're out at TP1 relatively soon. You know, I was messing around with my risk. I had my funding risk on. You know, I had the funding risk on here. So I didn't have the right risk going. So I cancelled those orders originally because it was like 0.01 lots or something like this. So, yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. Nice liquidations on 1 hour. Pound Aussie dollar, Euro Aussie dollar. Just now to pound Aussie dollar, Euro Aussie dollar. 1 hour? 1 hour? Let's look. Hey, Jackie, welcome. Hello. Check it. 1 hour time frame. Oh, yeah, straight into that level. Okay, straight into that level. We want to see a close. This candle close with a nice wick here, okay? If we see the candle close with a nice wick off the level. All right, Ben, have a good one, mate. Thanks for joining, huh? Yeah, obviously this is going to be posted up immediately after. So if we close with a nice wick here off this level, then we're great to go here, Jake. All right, this is looking good. Good, strong trend. Liquidations into the level. Wick off. Looks great. All right, what do we got? $25. All right, we're going to close this now. That should have taken TP, I would say. Let's just manually close it. Nice. I'm not taking this one again now. Could we get your thoughts on 1 day time frame NZD Singapore dollar? I can. On the 1 day time frame, Singapore, New Zealand dollar, Singapore dollar. There. Good trend. All right, my checklist. What's my checklist? My checklist is bias, strong downtrend, perfect. Entry, good looking entry. You know, we've got a bearish engulfing candle right here, right at that entry level. Good looking entry. Strong level here. Previous market structure. Entry looks great. Thirdly, we've got a stop loss. It's a good stop loss. If it was just a little bit higher, it would be a perfect stop loss up here. But overall, I still think it's a good stop loss, okay? I still think it's a good stop loss. If it was a little bit higher, it'd be perfect. But, you know, it's good. 4, we've got reasonable TPs. We've got absolutely reasonable TPs here. And 5, we've got, what was 5? Risk management. 3% risk. We're not risking up from here. We're taking our 3% risk. If we're a funded trader, we've got our settings set to funded and we're taking our 0.3% risk, you know, or whatever it is that your plan is. If you've got a different plan, so be it. And then finally, we're going to control our chimp as we come into our entry. So I think it looks like a good trade. I'd say we're close to, we've absolutely probably got, you know, I wonder if this was a trade the first time. I don't think it was. I think this one here is probably the first test. So this one right here, I think, is the first test of the level. I'm not sure if this was an available trade at that point right there, okay? I think we were just like working out what the trend was going to be at that point, and then we had this hard dump through the level, retest, caught one entry. Some of you would have taken TP1 already. Some of you who would have placed that trade would have probably taken TP1 already, but I still think it's pretty good for another go around at it because we've got these wicks off the level. The bears want to keep it down. You know, the bears definitely want to keep this down, and we've got this bearish engulfing through the level here. So I think it's a great entry still, and it ticks all of my 6 boxes, so I'm happy to take it. Obviously, box 5 and 6 are kind of like not really, you know, they're not really related to the algorithm as much. You know, you can breach box 5 as an individual, you know, box 5 being the amount of risk that you're taking. If you choose to leverage up or you come in with not enough capital to trade with appropriately, and you know, you're just like, oh, I'm going to trade, you know, $100 account and I'm going to build it into $1,000, build it into 5,000, whatever it is, you know, and you're forced to risk up, you know, then you're going to breach number 5, okay? And number 6 is all about you. It's all about managing yourself, and number 6 is, interestingly enough, probably the most important one, you know, managing yourself in this trade. I got to replay and write the checklist down. Yeah, CK, it'll be there, mate. It'll be there. Don't worry. All right, awesome. Awesome, awesome. What do we got now? Let's look at some more trades, guys. Throw some trades in here. Let me see some trades. I want to see some trades. All right, we got that placed. That's cool. Let's check in on Euro Aussie dollar. Wick's looking good. 1 minute. If this closes 1 minute, we got a good wick off a 75% alignment level. This will probably be 100% alignment, I'd say, on a lower time frame. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. This is an important close because it's the hourly close. 3 hours till the 4 hour closes. Looks good. $40 seconds and we got a wick. Nice. Good to see. All right, guys, make sure you like the video here. Make sure you give us a like on this video and get this out to more people. Get BFT out to more people, everybody. All right, USD CAD. Let's look at that. Looks good. Looks like a good trade, you know? Looks great. What I'd love to see is Mr. Market go crazy here and just dump into this level and then rip back up again. I'd love to see that. Mr. Market just lose his mind. When this EA take trade hits TP, I'll pull me out of drawdown on my funding account. Awesome, man. Awesome, Jake. That's what I love to hear. Love it. Even if it doesn't hit TP though, Jake, you know what to do. Go find another trade. Go find another trade. I'm looking forward to it, Jake. Oh. Good looking trend though, mate. It looks like a great trend. All right. What is next? Let's look at some more trades. Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. Aussie dollar, JPY. Decent. Good trade. All these trades look good. Hey, completed BRC trade. Completed 1 hour sonar trade. Nice. All right, team. Who's looking at a trade? What do we got here? Got any trades going here? All right. This looks good, okay? Euro NOK looks good. Why does it look good? Why does this look pretty good, okay? Wick around the level, okay? Buyers stepping in hard around this level, all right? Dip back down, push back through, wick off, retest, continue on like that, right? Who saw my S&P 500 trading around levels of confluence video on Friday that I posted? Who saw that one? Everyone see that one? Let me know if you saw that one in the chat box here. Did you see that video on Friday when I was trading around the X mode levels using the replay function? Yeah, me, CK did. I know CK did. Awesome. Everyone else see that one? Who else saw that? Let me know. Me, Jocelyn. Awesome. Who's got M with 3 E's for me? M with 3 E's. Let's go. Indeed, Barry. Amazing video. Yes, yes. Perfect. All right, great, guys. Great. You found that useful? You found that one useful? So, you know, you would notice in that Euro NOK. Why did I get away from it? Can we have the link? Yeah, can someone grab the link and post it in the chat box here for Ahmad? Barry, if you're around, grab that link, throw it in the chat box there, so Matt can see it. Me, Barry, 3 E's. There we go. Nice. That was a brilliant video, Carl. Awesome. Pierre, 3 E's as well. Love it. Yeah, so you would notice, right, when I saw that, you know, that dip below the level, the push back through, the retest, and the continuation like that, you know, how many times this played out and how much I loved seeing that kind of price action around that level. Really, really cool, you know? And we're seeing something similar here on Euro NOK. It's not the greatest trend in the world, so maybe we could go find some Euro exposure with around a bit better trend. But if I see this candle close with a wick through this level, I'm absolutely going to love this trade. This, from a price action perspective, I'm absolutely going to love this trade because we've got this wick off the level here, okay? Yeah, so if someone just grabs the link, throw it in the chat box, I'll, you know, do whatever I got to do to confirm that the link's not spam or whatever. All right? So yeah, if I see this close with the wick and close above this level here, I'd love to catch it on the retest and continue on up. Thoughts on AC Daily? Let's look. AC Daily. Broken of me. Aussie dollar CAD. I'm assuming you mean Aussie dollar CAD, not Aussie dollar Swiss franc. Just posted. Oh, sweet. Awesome, Barry. You mean Aussie dollar CAD or Aussie dollar Swiss franc? Thoughts on Aussie AC Daily? My thoughts on AC Daily right now. My thoughts are we're in a pretty strong downtrend. So what is my thoughts here? My 6 things that I'm looking for. My 6 things. My 6 checkboxes. Bias. CAD? Yeah, brilliant. We're on Aussie dollar CAD then. Okay, my 6 check bias. My bias is down. I mean, a downtrend bias. Clearly a massive downtrend here. Clearly a massive downtrend. Okay. Big downtrend going on here. Obviously a bloody rough trend line, but don't hate me. Bloody rough trend line, but obviously, very clearly, if I'm looking at this from the perspective of like a 12-year-old, if a 12-year-old just looks in this and goes, okay, what's going on here? It's going down. The thing is bloody going down, right? So, number 1, bias down. Number 2, entry. Where's a 75 or 100% alignment level that I can enter on, okay? If I'm trading, you know, really, it's there. Probably inappropriate. I'd say that is soon we're going to have a range expansion and soon we're going to be seeing, you know, this move down a bit further. That's probably going to become our R. I'd say that'll become our R. Let's actually check the 4-hour time frame. Let's see if this is the R on the 4-hour. Nope, it's not. It's not. Yeah, pretty extended range here on the 1-day time frame. Really, the only possible trade I can see here is something like that. That's all I can see here, okay? And really, this has probably played out a few times already. You know, we've messed around with that level a few times. You can see here we had this dump through the retest with the bearish engulfing right there. After that bearish engulfing, that's when we take that trade, and it's a fantastic looking entry. Bang, straight down. Another one straight down. Maybe we catch a couple of entries here as well. Number 3. Played out 3 times already. Now we're pushing into a support level, okay? We're pushing into a support level where we had a bullish engulfing previously. I'm not doing anything. I'm not buying the support, okay? The thing that can mess you up here, right, when you get too in your head about what is the, like, candlesticks and what are the price action kind of telling me, you know, bearish engulfing, bullish engulfing, all these patterns and so forth. If you get too in your head, then you go, oh, there's a few bullish engulfing, so I should buy this support in a downtrend. No. Number 1 is bias. Number 1 is bias. What am I doing in a downtrend? I'm selling. All I'm doing is selling, okay? All I'm doing is selling. Number 2, I'm looking for an entry. Where's my entry? This is the only real entry that I can really see here. Unless we get a push through down to extension 1. Unless we get a deep push down to extension 1 here, and then come back up, test that, go down. That's where I could take this trade again. Still live. Yeah, we're live, man. DJW Poker, we are live. I hope you're with us. But right now I'm not seeing anything except for that trade right there, which has played out a few times. I'm probably not looking to take that again. If this comes back up, maybe we go find some resistance here and then move back down, okay? So for me, Aussie dollar CAD is a nothing right now. I'm not doing anything at this stage. Good trend though, good trend. I'm keeping it in my mind that Aussie dollar CAD has a really nice looking trend on it. So I'm keeping it in my mind that, you know, we might push through this, dump down, retest, continue on. Dan, Telegram, the guy who made amazing games. It's really, it's really good to see, Dan. It's really good to see. But I've never had someone come into the chat and be like, hey, I'm the guy who made amazing gains on Telegram. Well done on your gains, Dan. Well done. Now the point is, hold on to those, right? Don't lose them. Don't lose those now, all right, Dan? Control that chimp. I was thinking of a push through, catch it on the retest. Yeah, Nick. Yeah. That's the, Oh, yeah, okay. The other Dan. We've got 2 Dans. Awesome. All right. Both Dans are great. I'm happy that both Dans are here. Have both Dans liked the video? I hope both Dans have liked the video. So, yeah. If you're thinking here, Nick, about a push through, catch it on the retest, I think that looks great. Once that's got a bit of neutral or resistance in it, we're good to go for a short here, in my opinion. All right, we just want to see what happens here, how we get to extension 1, and then if we move back and retest this, all right? It's touch and go, but it's a great trend. It's a great trend. So you might have to wait a little bit here. Yeah. All right. And I thought Dan McCall is the Dan. Liked. Awesome. Good work, guys. Good work. All right. Hope that helps for you, Nick. You've got a little bit of patience to exercise here because, you know, there's every chance that this bounces off this level, goes up here. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but there's every chance that it will happen, you know, and then you're playing around here for quite some time and you're waiting a very long time for this, right? So this should be on the radar. This should be on the radar, just knowing that it's a great trend, okay? And knowing that, you know, this is the kind of trend that I want to trade around, this type of thing right here. What are we saying? A trade, Dan McCall, we need a trade off to the death. There can only be one. That'd be, imagine if there was like, you know, trading battles. Like you could go and challenge someone in like a trading battle, right? The 2 Dans like, yeah, I'm going to find out who's the best Dan in this Telegram group. And we're going to, you know, have a trade-off. For this whole week, we're going to have a trade-off and see whose P&L's better. That'd be sick, right? That'd be cool. No worries, Nick. No worries. Euro NZD. Let's go. Euro NZD. Hey. Good trend. Nice. Nice looking trades forming up here. What do I want to see, guys? What do I want to see? I want to see this dump hard into this level and punch back out. All right. I want to see it dump hard into the level. You know, we do have a bit of structure in the past, a little bit of structure back here. We've got a big, strong push through. That's awesome to see. But we need to be mindful as well, though, that if this fails, if this level fails, because this level could absolutely fail. I've got no idea what's going to happen at that level, okay? I have no certainty around what's going to happen at that level because there is no certainty at the market at the end of the day. This is the level that looks great, okay? So if we dump in here, if we get hard liquidations down into there and we lose this trade, if this punches straight through, that's the level that we're going for, all right? That's the level. Battle Royale, BFT style, exactly. That'd be cool. So yeah, this is the situation here. If that doesn't work, then I'm bloody confident that that's probably gonna work, right? That or that. Something like this here. Hello, Simo. Great to see you here, Simo. How's Melbourne doing? Oh, you got your merch, Simo. You got your merch. How's the merch? Let everyone know how the merch is, Simo. Every time you say dump, I laugh. Is that not a term you use, Jake? Everyone uses that term, you know? It's gonna dump. Meet you next week for a P&L off. All right, it's on. Dan and Dan. All right. All right. No over leveraging in your P&L off, okay, boys? No over leveraging. Every time Tom says dump, I sweat. What? I didn't know it was so unusual to say dump. All right, let's place this, eh? Let's place that, and I'd love to just see some heavy liquidations down into that level. Usually after my dinner. Usually after... Didn't you just have a coffee before as well, Jake? All right. Euro NZD looks great. Good trend. My six things. much better now, no lockdowns. Awesome, Simo, good to hear. What have I got? I've got my bias, I'm buying, awesome. I've got my entry, good looking entry, 100% alignment level, bit of structure in the past, brilliant. I've got bias entry, I've got a reasonable stop loss. Yeah, look, stop loss is reasonable. It can't be too deep, but it is, deep enough that we've got this little bit of thing here that, it's got to push through before it completely dies. We've got reasonable TPs. Absolutely, we've got reasonable TPs. We've got risk management, taking, 1% on this trade, 1.5%, something like that. Perfect. And we've got, finally, management of our chimp. When we see the liquidations, we're not panicking, we're not running away, we're not trying to fight the market, nothing like this. We're managing our chimp if we see liquidations out of this here. All right. Yo, Dan. Yo, Crypto. Oh, Crypto David's here. All right, Crypto David. Dan and Crypto David. Very good, guys. Very good. All right. Guys, give me a trade. Let me look at another trade here. Let's go. Let's look at what we've placed. We took that little bit of profit on that 1 TP. I wonder how that trade is going again, actually. We didn't get our liquidations. We got the... right where we had this previous bearish engulfing candle. Looks like we're about to get another one. In 17 seconds, we're about to get another one of these bearish engulfing candles. So, it is what it is. You're not going to catch all the entries. But guess what? Who cares if you don't catch an entry? Who cares? One trade's not going to make you rich at the end of the day. One trade was not going to make you rich. So it doesn't matter if you miss an entry at all. It doesn't mean anything. Euro NZD. We just placed that. Okay, there are 2 positions. Cool. Let's look at that. We had that other trade. What was that on, that other trade? Oh, there. XAU Euro. Was this the trade? Something like that. And then we took our profit. Nice. Let's see what happens here, okay? Let's see what happens with this one. What do we want to see here? We want to see it dump back below, retest, continue down. Then we got another nice entry right there, I'd say. But it might not do that. Who knows? Maybe that's the entry. Maybe that's the entry. If that's the entry, so be it. My current position is pound, New Zealand dollar, long, 15-minute X mode, SS level. Let's look. Pound, New Zealand dollar. Pound. $15-minute time frame, X mode, S level. This here? Alright, ambitious, but hey, it might work. I'm guessing it's something like that, yeah? Have you taken TP1 already, or did you take it after that candle? I mean, I don't personally love SS level to RRN. I don't personally love not trading around 100% and 75% alignment levels, or at least trading around here. You know, that's probably my trade. If I'm in this market, that's my trade. But I'm a conservative guy, right? I'm a conservative trader. You know, I don't need to be in a trade all the time. But, hey, if this works for you, this works for you, okay? I would be personally trading around 75 and 100% alignment levels, okay? That's what I'd be trading around. But I can see, you know, we had this bullish engulfing candle previously near that level. I get it. I get it. I get why you probably took it. I'm probably looking for an entry down here. Right down here. Something like that. Let's go back here briefly. I was talking a little bit about this price action before, yeah? I was talking just briefly about this price action, okay? In an uptrend, we get a dip below the level. We get a push back through, a retest and continuation to the upside, right? Just what we saw on the on that Trading with Confluence video that I posted. Something like that would be our trade. We would wait, and then we'd take our retest right around there. Maybe we got a retest, maybe we didn't. I'm not sure. But Same price action. Same looking price action right there. Actually, was that a 75% alignment level? No, it's just forming now. Well, all the best to you. All the best to you, Dan. All right, what else we got? What is the S&P 500 doing? Let's look at what the S&P 500 doing. US 500, we'll call it. TP1 already. Nice, set it to break even. US 500. 500. What is it called, Owenda? 500. SPX 500. SPX 500, that's what it is. Good, good. TP1 already. Okay. Uptrend, my bias. Entry. Price action. Dump. Push through. Retest. Continue. Ooh. Nice. S&P 500 is such a strong uptrend. Such a strong uptrend. Funny how Owenda doesn't have volume profile on their web service, but they do so on their app. Shaking my head. Unlucky. Oink. Euro Aussie dollar 4 hour. Let's check it. 4 hour Euro Aussie dollar. Hey, first of July. 1st of July here in Oz. Nice. Let's check this. Is that the... No, it's not the daily trade. Okay, so what's happening here? What's happening here? Okay. 4 hour trade. All right, we've got a 4 hour trade here. If that dumps down into that level right there, you're doing all the right things. Okay, if you're trading on the 4 hour time frame right here, you're doing all the right things by buying that level right there. Great stop loss. Great bloody stop loss. Look at that. Previous swing low. Great stop loss. You've got reasonable take profits. Fantastic. You're doing all the right things here by taking that trade. But when you ask yourself, what happens is if this fails? What? Maintain 1% profit without over leveraging. Okay, cool. I guess we just took some profit. If that fails, what happens? That's our entry right there, okay? That one right there is our entry. Bang, up we go, okay? So have that contingency plan ready for if my 4 hour trade fails, where's my entry? It's the daily trade. Okay, that's my contingency plan ready to go. It's in place. You're not doing anything wrong if you're buying this level right here. Not doing anything wrong. But you got a contingency plan in place that, you know what, I'm buying this hard support right here. You know, something like that, I guess the one day trade is. Probably something like this. Looks like it. Yeah, bang, nailed it. Look at that. You'd think he's done this before. You'd think I've done this before, right? All right. So what, we just took some profit on Euro USD, I guess it was? No problem, oink. Yeah, must have. Nice. This is in a good trend. Right? That's a great looking trend, you know. 4 hour trade. There was a 4 hour trade available right there. Right around here, you can see. Okay, let's talk about this for a second. Okay, guys? This is interesting to me. This is interesting. What are you seeing here, okay? What is that? What is that? Tell me what that is. Who can tell me what that there is? Anyone? Inverted head and shoulders. Inverted head and shoulders, exactly. Inverted head and shoulders. Everyone sees that inverted head and shoulders, alright? People see the inverted head and shoulders. But if we go... yes, Jake knows. Jake knows the blood is on the streets right now. The retail blood is on the streets. All this shit buying all through here. These retail buyers coming in, buying this shit because they see an inverted head and shoulders straight into our entry level. You know, they're chimps going, ah, yes, we can buy this shit, we can buy this shit, leveraging up hard. I saw inverted head and shoulders on baby pips. I saw inverted head and shoulders on baby pips, so I'm going to start buying. No hate to baby pips. But then, bang, straight into our entry, rip back down. Inverted head and shoulders was bullshit at the end of the day, alright? Tricking the retail traders, okay? Tricking those retail traders. Oh, love to see it. You love to see it. Very good, very good. So someone asked me, you know, the other day, yesterday, in our group coaching session for the funded traders, you know, what was kind of like, it was like biggest obstacle or biggest realization or something like that in my trading journey. And I think it was thinking like understanding what the rest of the market is seeing, and then understanding, you know, what my six things are: my bias, my entries, my TP, my blah, 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 and disregarding, you know, understanding that what the market is seeing, if it's against the bias, against that overall trend, is most likely wrong. And this is where I find my edge. In these retail buyers here, pushing the price up straight into my entry. You're a bad person. Yeah. Mate, there's no bad people in the market, alright? There's no bad people in the market. Oh, there is. Look, the market is the market at the end of the day. I'm here to negotiate. And so is everybody else. I'm just negotiating with Mr. Market, Pierre. I'm negotiating with Mr. Market. That's all I'm doing. Alright. Everybody, we've probably got around 5 minutes left, so get in any final questions. This has been a fun stream, everyone. This has been a fun stream. Zero-sum game, Pierre. Somebody has to lose. Somebody has to lose. That's right. No, Pierre's just having a joke, yeah. But yeah, get in some final questions here. We've got a few minutes left. I'll get to them. I'll answer them if you've got any whatsoever. But hey guys, just enjoy it. Have fun doing this, right? Just have some fun. You know, it's fun to do this kind of thing. Have fun. And yeah, it's a serious business, obviously, at the end of the day. But, you know, just be in a position where you can just be grateful for everything that you get from the market. Grateful for the stop outs, grateful for the TPs, grateful for the missed entries, grateful for the entries that perfectly wick into your entry and just rip back down to your TP level. You know, these perfect little wick entries, grateful for them as well. Just grateful for everything, all right? Grateful for everything the market gives you at the end of the day, okay, guys? And when you're in that state of gratitude, then it's just fun and it's just enjoyable to be trading. Are we sure it's Mr. Market and not Miss Market? Nick. We can't say that, Nick. I can't say that shit. No. It's, what am I doing? Creating alert. You think of it however you want to think of it, Nick. It's super funny, really. Thanks for giving the chance to enjoy it. No problem. Simo. Alright, guys. Doesn't look like there's any other questions coming in. You guys get into those chats and have, you know, just enjoy your trading with each other and enjoy your trading in the community together. And just, you know, have some fun. Have some fun in there, okay? And make some profits. Have some fun, make some profits, accept the losses, and move on. What do you think of USD CAD 1 hour? If it breaks SS and becomes an NSSS level. Let's look, Jocelyn. Let's look. Just got that one in before I... Cheers, Dan. Catch you next week, buddy. Jocelyn, I'll look at your trade now. USD CAD. On the 1 hour time frame? Yeah, 1 hour. Let's go. Brilliant. Exactly what you should be doing. That level right there, superb. Previous market structure respected. Awesome. Push through the level. Bullish engulfing candle around the level. So we know that buyers stepped in around that level. We know that buyers wanted to keep that level, you know, keep respecting that level. We have 4 hours. You're saying there's confluence. Yeah, love it. 75% alignment there. Great to see. 1 hour time frame. Let's go back there again. We'll just jump back there again one more time. Liquidations into that level. Rip back up. Awesome. The trade is either something like this. That's a reasonable trade here, or that. Both of them are reasonable trades. Absolutely reasonable trades. Let's just check the 1 day time frame real quick. Yeah, nice. It's good. It's good. Guess what? But if that fails, right? Let's say we put on this. We're not going to take the short trade, right? Let's say we put on this trade here, Jocelyn. We put on this trade, okay? We jump up to the daily time frame. If that trade fails, if this stop loss here gets taken, very good chance we hit that entry point there. So we know what we're doing now. We know what our plan is now, and we accept that. Hey, you know what? I'm trading on a low time frame here. I could take a loss. I'm doing all the right things, but I absolutely could take a loss. And if I do take a loss, then what am I going to do? I'm going to buy the 1 day time frame right there. Bang. All right. We know. Checking off all of our boxes, and we have a contingency plan for the next trade if we lose. Okay, we know the next thing we're going to do in this market if we lose that trade. So go in with that mentality, Jocelyn, and I'm very confident that you're going to win one of those trades. If you even get back to the entry, if it doesn't just continue to rip up and head up to our hard resistance there. All right, guys, 12:30 a.m. here in Queensland, Australia. Thank you all for joining me once more for the live stream. It was a fun live stream today. Okay. Flower. Should I heed that global trend indicator? I think that I'm going against the trend according to the global indicator, but that's it. Should I heed it? Yeah, you should not trade against the trend, you know? Trading against the trend will maybe in the short term you can make money, but in the long term, going against the trend and always being contrarian against the trend is not going to work for you. Thank you. Sleep well was great again. Thank you, Oink. I appreciate you joining. Like when you explain all this, mate. Imran, I'm happy to do it. I love doing it. Nick, good night. Amazing people. And thank you. Thank you, Nick. I'll see you next week, buddy. All right. Thank you, guys. Signing off. Make sure you like the video.